All right. So let's go ahead and get started then. As far as for the attendance question, there may be times when I accidentally mark you absent, and you're present in class, you're present here on the meet, and I just accidentally mark you absent. If that be the case, if you think that's the case, or believe that's the case that happened, please just email me. Say, hey, Mr. Whitaker, I was in the Google Meet on such and such date, and you marked me absent. Um, is there anything we can do to fix that? And I'll say, yes, I'll go back and check my records. Case in point, I had somebody email me yesterday for that exact same thing. I checked. I did have her marked present in my offline spreadsheet, because I have a spreadsheet I put everybody's attendance in just for my records that I know that I've taken. And then I transfer that information over into PowerSchool, which is here on this other monitor that you can't see right this moment. And sometimes I will get the code, because I have put in a certain code on PowerSchool. I'll get that code mixed up. So if that is the case, just email me, say, you marked me absent. Can you check on this, please? And I'll check on it and make sure if it's correct or not. Okay. Like I said, I may have made a mistake. I've done that several times. So it's not anything personal. It's just I make mistakes. I'm human. I make mistakes. All righty. So for today, today's going to be pretty simple. And today's meet's actually going to be very, very short, because I got a couple of things I've got to get done as well today. So instead of just a normal meet, we're not going to have any kind of discussion this morning. I want you guys, if you've not seen on Google Classroom yet, I have posted an assignment on there. Let me pull that up so y'all can see it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, the wrong one. Ta-da! There we go. All right. So as you can see, I have posted a new assignment here, which is reading of Chapter 2, Lessons 1 and 2. So all I want you to do today, since you're here in the meet, this was mostly just to get attendance for today. So if you will go read these two chapters, they're pretty straightforward, pretty quick. There are a couple of pages where it's not necessarily reading, but they are describing instructions for a group activity that we could do if we had been in class. So where it says action here, especially in chapter, lesson, what is this? Lesson 1 right here of chapter 2. You can skip through reading that unless you want to read through it and say, hey, we'd like maybe you want to try one of these exercises in class. So lesson 2 has a couple of those as well. But we won't have to worry about, we won't do anything with those until, at least as far as in this book, because it's designed to be in person. We won't do anything with those until we're back in person in class, which I'm also going to talk about today as well. So really your only assignment for today, and this will count as your class time, is to read this chapter and answer these 5 questions. The 5 questions, and like I said, there's only 5 of them, but most of them they're all from the reading, and most of them are going to be answers based on what you believe and what your opinion and thoughts are from the reading, what you've learned from the reading. There's a couple of questions in here that are directly, what are for example, what are the 10 guidelines for building an ensemble? That's directly coming from the reading. So if you type those in there directly as they are in the reading, then you're good to go. And again, something like this with the group process, same thing. That's direct answers from the reading, which you can pull out of there. The others are you're retelling what you learned from the reading. Okay. By the way, here's everybody again. I can tell you, there's some pretty cool. I've been able to get. I had this whole tunnel thing one day when I pulled the screen up. I don't remember how I did it, but I think I was by myself. It was pretty cool looking. Anyway, so that's the assignment for today. That'll count for our classwork today. Now, let me talk about a couple of things as far as attendance and our schedule for next week. Some of you may have known and heard about about what happened at the board meeting, at the school board meeting, and they have decided that we will not go back in person as a school, as a county, as far as high schoolers are concerned. Middle school and high schoolers will not be going back to class in person on the 19th. So we will be online only, virtual, until February 1st. Trying to make sure I get this right. Yeah, that should be February 1st is when we all come back together in class. Now I'll be heading back to school, so the next time you see me after next week will be in my office at school. So just if you see the change in locales, that's the reason why. Teachers will be going back in the building to do work from school. But when we do return, we will return back on in the same cohort setup that we had last semester, where we would meet 2 days a week, cohort A, Monday, Tuesday, cohort B, Thursday, Friday. So 2 days a week, 2 days a week. And then Wednesdays, again, nobody will be meeting, as they'll be cleaning and sanitizing the buildings at that point. Now, when we do return to the cohort model, it'll be, again, that's plan B. That will be cohort 1 will be, if you're not sure which one you're in, if your last name starts with letter A through the letter L, you will be in cohort 1 if you decide to come back in person. Cohort 2, if your last name starts with the letter M through the letter Z, then you'll be in cohort 2, again, if you have decided and chosen to come back in person. Virtual students, if you've chosen to be virtual only, you will be online only, so you don't have to worry about that. But you still have to come and meet online in the Google Meet during the normal class time with your specific cohorts. Okay, so you'll be coming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so make sure that you are aware of that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Just to give y'all a heads up, we are looking as a staff, looking to, good morning, Haley, make a few hopefully beneficial changes to Power, giving you more opportunities as students to do things, and better opportunities for things, is in addition to just study time, study hall, and using that time to make up work. There's options that we're trying to come up with ideas for clubs to meet during that time as well. So just be aware that those changes, something is going to be changed with Power in the future. Nothing has been set in stone yet. Everything is still changing, but for now, we're just going to keep to what we're doing now, using it as remediation and catching up on work and attendance. So just be aware of that. And again, all these changes are based upon the feedback that we receive from you as students. And there was some survey given out last semester, I don't remember when, but we're basing these changes based upon your feedback, as well as teacher feedback as well. So hopefully these will all be changes that y'all would like, whatever they may be. Okay. Obviously, when you do come back, masks must be, or facial coverings must be used at all times when you're in the building, unless you're eating. That's obviously a requirement. You have to have the face mask on, mouth and nose covered. Please make sure you're not one of those people that just have them over the mouth all the time, because it does nothing. Obviously, social distancing is going to be coming into play when we come back in person on February the 1st. So pretty much just wear your mask and you'll be good to go. Wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, and you'll be okay. All right. So any questions on the schedule for next week?
No, but if we want to go back to school, isn't there a form that we need to fill out, or are they just going to keep the one from last
There
semester?
should be a form on the school website on the homepage. If not, you can contact the office and they can direct you to where the form is. I'm not exactly sure where it is. Actually, let me take a look and see if I can find it here. Let's see. There we go. South Charleston homepage. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay.
Can you show us where it is on the homepage?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Okay, because last semester I couldn't find it at all.
State assessments. Student report cards. Plan B. Reopening plan. Uh-huh. Okay, reopening plans. Semester choice. There we go. All right, so found it. Okay, so let me pull this up so y'all can see this. I have to do a little bit of digging, but not much. Okay, so here's our school website. Okay, and if you will go to, of course, I don't have it here. All right, this is the slide you'll need to go to, JCPS reopening plan. So if you go to this one, you can use these buttons here to navigate. But if it comes up with the bus video link first with a big picture of a bus, you can click this back. Oh, wait, you can't see the back button. Wait a minute. Let me fix that. There we go. You can click this button here where my cursor is. Click that back button. That'll take you back one slide, and that'll take you to the JCPS reopening plan. So you click that, click visit the website. Once it loads, then you can scroll down to where it says second semester choice form. Click that link. And there should be a link to sign up for it. Should be being the operative word. Okay. Let's see what this FAQ says. Da, 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 da. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if I find that form, I will let you know. Because I thought it would have been right there. All right, yeah, let me do some digging around and see if I can find that thing. It's supposed to have been on the school website. Yeah, I got that, got that. All right. Yeah, so let me do a little digging around and see if I can find that form for you. Okay. All right, any other questions? Anything?
No, sir.
All righty then. Let me stop the recording here.